Alright, hey guys, Anthony253 here again, and as you can see, I'm not where I left off in the previous video. I messed up, and I forgot to hit record during the small dialogue that we had with Vidic. And what that dialogue pretty much entailed was Desmond asking why things in the Animus don't seem correct in terms of history. You know, like it's a little off. And Vidic's explanation was that, you know, what we learned in high school or online, on like a encyclopedia online and all that, you know, it's not the most credible source. They don't have the access that Abstergo has access to, which is why the Animus is such a great tool, which pretty much gives us zero room for you know, seeing things in a different way. We see it exactly as it is, exactly as it happened. There's no, well, he says there's no room for interpretation, but Desmond retorts saying that there's always room. So that's pretty much what that entailed. I apologize for that, guys. If I can find like a video that shows it, I will put it in this video at the end or in the beginning. At the end of this video, I'll put it, just so you guys can see it. But it's not like a huge game-breaking thing that was said. It was just some simple dialogue, and it was really just a way of the game developer saying why they changed history. You know, how, like the headcanon they're going with okay, you know, it's different because the Animus is what actually happened versus what supposed documents or books have said. You know, he used the example of a few books and, you know, a few hoaxes, like people believed the Earth was flat before. People used to believe that the moon landing was a hoax. People still believe that to this day. And then he mentioned the Bible, claiming that the world was created in 7 days. So, you know, he's saying all these things, like, you know, you can't always trust those things 100%. But that's pretty much what happened there. Nothing too spectacular. Also, I failed to mention it in the previous memory block, as well as this one. I believe Vidic still stands at the window. You can still get the pen if you didn't get it. I think I mentioned it last time, but if I didn't mention it for the second time, I'm pretty sure you can still get it right now if I were to exit the Animus. So that's how that is. Also, this is Animus version 1.28. I said 1.02 in the previous video. It's 1.28, guys. But anyways, that's enough of that. Let's get straight into this memory where we're gonna fight and kill Robert de Salp in the second part of this video. But this video is gonna be 3 parts. I mean, this memory block is gonna be three parts, and you'll see why. But let's go straight into it and let's start it.
Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The piece of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool, one that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then? to end his mad quest.
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Alright, so now we have a stronger sword and extra throwing knives. So this is pretty much the strongest you'll ever be in this game. You have the strongest sword currently, and you have 15 throwing knives to your disposal as opposed to 10. In a previous video, I mentioned that during the 8th target is when you get the trophy for the cutscenes. But when I said it, that we were still on the 7th target, so it was actually the last video, which was the one with the brand. Unless you did a brand first, then it would be the guy that we first killed. But I was wrong, we were on the 7th, then the 8th, now we're on the 9th. I, for some reason, thought Robert was the 10th, like he was an extra one, but he's not. I'll have to explain why I thought that when we get to it. Also, if you notice, my HP bar it has two what's it called? 2 rows. It maxes out 2 rows, so if you get more citizens to be saved, or if you get more viewpoints, it won't increase your health anymore. That maxes those 2 rows. But you still have to do those things anyways, just so you can see the map and so you can have vigilantes and such. I mean, you don't have to do them, but they are more useful than you think. You know, when they're not there, you're kind of like, oh, like, you know, I guess it was a good idea to do it. And in this one, well, not even this one. I think we were supposed to use scholars, but there was no scholars, so I couldn't do it. But anyways, let's go to the bureau in Jerusalem. We'll talk to Malik.
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable. Finish him by breaking his legs, or by throwing him to the ground.
But yeah, guys, this is already toward the end of the game, and it's been quite the journey. So, yeah, we're coming close to it, guys. We're almost there. At this point, everyone loves us as Altair. We have no enemies in the assassin ranks, and Altair has a good reputation.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
So it's true then. Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
Alright, cool. So, as you can see, Altair and Malik are much better now. You know, he even calls him his friend, so it's all good. we are going to the middle district of Jerusalem. As per usual, I will be editing out me getting all the viewpoints and all that, because you guys don't need to see that. It just makes a long video. And it's on the map, so you guys have no problem finding that on your own. But yeah, look, as you can see my health bar, it's not gonna get any bigger than that. But yeah, I'll see you after I do all of the vigilante missions, or the saving the citizen missions, and all the viewpoints. So I'll see you then, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. I have gotten all the viewpoints, saved all the citizens, and now we're going to do the investigation missions. I've marked the first one on the map, which is going to be the eavesdrop one, and then we'll just work our way down from there. We need to be careful because a lot of these guards will attack you pretty much on sight. And these women are very annoying when they follow you for money. So, as I was doing the saving citizens, there was 2 scholars actually, but they're not in any useful position. Because where I need them to be is like here. That's what it says in one of the investigation missions, that there's some here that will help me, but I have not found them. It doesn't matter. You don't really need them. It's very easy to infiltrate the place we're going to. No need for scholars. This is actually one of the easiest assassination missions, but you'll see why it's so easy. I mean, it's not that easy, but it really isn't like super specific. Just do it, you know? Just find a way to get past it, essentially. Okay, there's guards here. I'm not in the mood for fighting. When you're playing this and you're saving the citizens, you're gonna get in a lot of fights. You're gonna get sick of fighting so much, because there's always those guards that walk around like pairs of like 5 or 6. God. Okay, sorry guys. I collected a flag right here. That's okay. I'll take care of that later. Oh, okay, look, you see there's 2, 4, there's 5 of these guys, right? Every time you save a citizen, there's almost always a group of these guys. So you have to fight them 5 plus the, 3 to 5 that are attacking the citizen. It's really annoying. Anyways, let's sit here, let's listen to this conversation.
Did you see them? No, but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader Knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
Alright. Robert will be attending a funeral. Alright? Very important. Robert and his men walk the streets of Jerusalem finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts. They plan to attend a funeral. Were any other than the monster Majidin being buried, I might have second thoughts. But as it is, it seems a most fitting time to take the Templars' life. So, if you remember, Majidin was one of our assassination targets. I believe he was number... I mean, it really depends on you, but he was around like number 6. So, number 4 to 6, I believe. He was in that group. If I remember correctly. I think he was. He was between 4 to 6. But anyways, if you... not if you... When you killed him, he died, obviously. So, they're having his funeral here in Jerusalem. Which I believe is where we killed him, if I'm not mistaken. And Robert's actually going to attend Majidin's funeral, which is something that's very different, because Robert is a Christian, while Majidin was a Muslim. So it's very like, it's awkward. Not awkward, but it's not something you see often. Most of the time, oh my god, a Templar. Most of the time, you wouldn't see a Christian attending a Muslim funeral, So it's suspicious. There we go. People are like, why is Robert going to this guy's funeral? and we'll learn a little bit about it while he's going. I mean, we know they're both Templars, so he could just be paying his respects, but it's a little bit more than that. I want to sit on that bench, but I guess I can't. I'm not trying to kill the Templar right now because I'm gonna do that in a separate video. So I have to leave him alive and I have to run away. And he must be right behind me because I cannot hide anywhere. I see. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I'm gonna go on this rooftop. And that worked out perfectly. So, in pretty much what's gonna happen when we kill Robert, or when we go to the funeral to kill him, it's not very hard to do at all. You know, we don't need to do all these investigation missions, to be honest, because I know exactly how to do it. You know, you pretty much just walk in and you just go. There's no like special way to kill him or anything. It just kind of happens. But what they pretty much give you with these investigation missions are just tips on how to get through it all. That's pretty much it. How did I get in here last time? Did I use scholars? Or did I fight my way in?
A few coins. All I ask
Or did I just...
for a few coins.
I think I just scaled the building, didn't I?
Please, sir,
Yeah.
any money? There he is.
Oh my...
Cash is there.
You know... Just because I don't give you money doesn't mean you can throw rocks at me. I don't even have money to give. Like, honestly, like, some of these people are like so unreasonable. Like, what if I don't have money? Yeah, what if my kids are starving? Alright, so let's pickpocket these guys. If I...
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during the procession. It's the burial that worries me. Easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here has caused enough chaos. I can only imagine how the people would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
Then perhaps you should not attend at all.
He was our friend and brother, and we will honor him as he passes from this world. You insult me by suggesting otherwise.
I'll post the men. I don't want trouble either.
Then stop trying to make it and do as you've been asked.
Alright, so... You know, the Templars believe Majidine to be... You know, they were friends, and they were part of the same order, so it's only right that they pay their respects. But it's a bit deeper than that. Robert has his own agenda. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I'm trying to prevent him from walking outside from those guards, because then I'll have to get past them. I didn't have this one. I don't remember doing this mission. I have no recollection of this mission. God. I have no idea how I did this. I must have just ran up to him and did it immediately. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go. It's easier this way. Because when I come back, there won't be any guards in this side of the door. I just want to kill him before any more guards show up, so I can quickly hide. Sweet, 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 sweet. Yeah, I must have just did it like right now, like. Yeah, see how easy that was. Acquired map determined the position of the Jerusalem guard during Majidine's funeral. Oh, whoops. Robert's men are working with the Jerusalem guard to protect the cemetery during Majidine's funeral. Doubling the guard would have posed a problem, but this map will give me an advantage. Knowing where the men are stationed, I can simply make sure I avoid them. Alright, so that's where they're gonna be. That's where they're gonna be. The three that you see together, those are guards that are blocking an entrance, I believe. And that's the entrance I'll be... Well, I'm not taking the entrance, but I'm taking the building next to it. On its right. And that, I mean, there's not that much to be said there. The biggest issue I had when trying to kill Robert was the archers. They, you know, they posed quite the threat, attacking me as they did. I'm not 100% certain if I can take care of them before going into the funeral, but I will see if I can. And if I think I can, I'll attempt it. Okay, so let's go here. Right? Right.
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
Alright, self-assassinate all the targets. I don't know why I can't remember these. I just did a practice run of this yesterday. And pretty much almost flawlessly. I didn't fail a single one, but I guess when I'm recording, I'm focusing too much on talking. Oh, I failed this one actually. Yeah. This one's easy, let me tell you guys. I mean, I failed the first time because just because I'm not perfect. Nah, but like, I made like a simple mistake. Easily fixed. Just, you know, use throwing knives, they are fantastic. If you see any rooftop guards, just throw a knife at them. Don't even risk anything. Nope. Where is he? Got him. Sometimes it'll hit like the wall or something in the way, so just be careful. Like right now. And then he's gonna check it out, and then I'm gonna kill him. And that's it. Very, very easy. Probably the easiest one we've had. Seemed a bit intimidating, but just throw knives from a rooftop. And look at that. 3 minutes and a half. Just about to spare. Ooh. That was a hard fall.
I know now why I joined our clan. Just to be in your presence is a gift from God. This is what I have learned about Robert's men. They are well prepared for battle. To fight them all at once would be unwise. Better to let them chase you for a while before striking back. But it is disrespectful for me to tell a master how he should behave in combat. Forgive me, Master.
Okay, don't face all of Robert's men at once. This is probably the most useless thing we've ever done. Robert's men are well prepared for battle. To fight them all at once would be unwise. Should I lose control of the situation, it's best I make a brief escape and return later to limit them one by one. And I'm not sure what that is. I think that's just where they're posted. This is pretty useless because we always just run, you know? We never really stay and fight. It's usually not the best idea. Let's do interrogation. So yeah, I don't know. I find that as a useless memory, but it's okay. Because when you're, I mean, there is a lot of his men there, and you're kind of forced to fight them. Kind of. You're forced into battle, but you don't have to fight them. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. But I don't know. It was just useless to me. Like, I could have just thought that in the moment. But I guess if you're new, you know, it's just kind of like, hey, there's gonna be a lot of enemies. But it's not that bad. Alright, let's listen to what this guy has to say.
We have all suffered because of this. But now we are offered a chance at redemption. A chance to begin anew. Let us make peace with the Crusaders. Let us live as one.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money.
We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
Alright. This is not too hard. I mean, there's gonna be probably a bunch of thugs, but Yeah, I think for this last sequence they made things not too difficult, because things will get difficult later. You'll see. But you can just fight him right here, actually. Let me see if I can. I was hoping to keep him against the wall, because then he won't move as far and I can get an extra hit. Well, I'm doing a lot better than I did in my practice run. I wasn't even hitting the guy. Okay, now I'm doing bad.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
But this is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
Alright, so that's that. Yeah. What are Robert's true motives? They say Robert wants peace and seeks to prove it by attending a Muslim funeral, but I know the truth. He does not seek peace but control. Dominion over the land and its people, I will deny him this. So, yeah, Majidin's like, you know, was his bro and stuff. But he's really doing this just to get on the good side of the Muslims and the Christians at the same time, you know. And hopefully can get an alliance with them and such and take down the assassins. It's complex. But anyway, guys, that is it for part 19. Next video will be part 20. We will finish up this and finish up this memory. We only have these left. At least 4. And what is this? I don't know. I'm not going to show you guys. But we have these 4. And then this last one over there. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. In the next video, we're going to do these 4. And then the video after, we'll do the secret one that I'm not going to show you. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'm out.